The following video is property of the Hero Factory and is meant to educate our heroes about the dangerous villains lurking throughout our galaxy. Today we dive into the rather complex history of one of the Hero Factory's most infamous enemies, the hulking magma blaster wielder himself, Firelord. Firelord has found himself at the center of several of the Hero Factory's greatest crises over the years, from the attack on Tanker Station 22, to the breakout, to even the fall of our own Makahiro City. As I mentioned, his main weapon is his hulking magma blaster, a weapon that fires destructive and explosive blasts of fire. His sidearm is the same weapon held by his cronies, a reverse-engineered Thornax launcher that fires superheated plasma. The former mining robot has gone from a simple fuel robber to a much more high-caliber criminal through his work under, you guessed it, Dr. Planet. But let's start at the beginning. Firelord, as well as his subordinates Jetbug, Nitroblast, and Drill Dozer, were created as mindless mining robots to collect minerals on the snowy mining planet Talos 5. However, the person overseeing this mine commissioned the late Mr. Makuro to outfit the droids with finger-mounted fuel siphoners so that they could work more efficiently. Our very own Preston Stormer, wherever he is now, oversaw the installation of these onto the robots. However, a fatal flaw was made. The fuel systems conflicted with the robot's circuitry and had unforeseen consequences. As the robots siphoned more fuel, it created fissures with their circuits, which led to them reaching metastability, a stage of AI rampancy in which the machine can be considered human or alive, like us heroes. However, this led to the robots becoming, for lack of a better term, addicted to the fuel, despite the fact that the copious amounts they were absorbing were slowly destroying their internal hardware. With the most powerful of the four dubbing himself Firelord, they stole mining equipment and destroyed the mining facility, beginning a long, drawn-out crime spree as they hit various fueling stations throughout the galaxy for decades, as well as stealing tech to upgrade themselves and avoid their addictions completely destroying them. This is the reason for the group's rather mismatched appearance. Nitroblast and Drill Dozer getting it the worst. Regardless, their spree would come to an end at Tanker Station 22 when myself, Breeze, and Stormer were outfitted with the upgrade and brought them in with the help of Evo and Nex. If we all survive that, surely they're still out there somewhere. Regardless, HF researchers would try to find a way to help the robot's condition, but this would be cut short when the breakout occurred and Firelord along with his group all escaped. Shortly after his escape, Firelord would end up finding work for Dr. Planet. We assume that the madman ended up hiring him through use of coercion with fuel. At first, Firelord was the one to carry out Planet and his master Damitar's plans, trying to kill Solix Man's team with some rather bizarre and unconventional schemes. However, he would be abruptly stopped when his group along with Planet piloted a mech to try and trample Makahiro City, but were stopped by the idiots. Planet escaped and left the group to be captured by the idiots and subsequently delivered to us. However, he, along with the individual known as Hellfire, who is no longer a threat, were broken out by one of the idiots who was under Planet's control at that time. Once free, Firelord was absent along with the rest of Planet's villains for quite a while, and the reason of course became obvious when the attack on Makahiro City was launched. Firelord was seen leading the villains' forces on the ground, and I believe I even saw him disposing of some of the idiots himself. Following this, we believe Firelord has been acting as Planet's advisor of sorts. The reason being an encounter that he had with Solix and someone named Slash at the Antropolis Mall. Solix reported that he had gone to Doc to inform him that he was alive and potentially gave him more information about the hero. Now I say this, but to be truthful, Planet and Firelord's relationship is unclear. He seems to be around the same rank as Citrosis, but we don't believe Planet has ever punished him to the same extent as the Doctor, who the former Idiots member Spark informed us was now a severed head in a jar. If you'd indulge me again, I have another theory about why this could be. I believe Planet has some sort of bizarre respect for the corrupted robot. Whether that be because of his immense power or some sort of past relationship we don't have record of, I'm unsure. But Planet has put Firelord at the forefront of some of his biggest schemes. While this doesn't explain his recent absence from the villain's plans, I have a feeling that he may have something up his scheme with the Guzzler. Regardless, I hope I've made it clear to you that Firelord is a dangerous threat that, if encountered, should only be countered with melee weapons that he cannot absorb power from. That concludes this villain report. Thank you for viewing and stay safe out there, heroes. William Furno out.